Okay, Lenny. Cheers.
To Lyndsey being a fucking failure on national TV. Oh my God, that was so shit.
Yeah,
and the first topic was fucking nuclear power and the coalition and like, what do those words even mean?
Welcome to Wine Chats with Billi and Lyndsey,
Where we drink wine and chat life. Hello, welcome.
It's been 5 minutes since we started.
Oh God, it seems like a lifetime. We've been on holidays.
Yes. It's been a minute. It's been about 3 weeks since we've seen each other.
I was just going to say, because you were away and I feel like it's been, like by the time we got to here, it's been 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So that's a long time. It's been a very long time.
Yeah.
So long that we need to have some wine.
Should we say what we're talking about? I don't know. It's all a bit convoluted today.
It is. We should. And I always forget this part. And Billy always says, should we tell them what we're talking about?
Well, sometimes you forget. We're talking about us being on live television. Okay, people? That's it. We will
elaborate.
And how sometimes that does not go too well or to plan. Let's drink. We will need alcohol for
We'll
this
need
one.
some wine. Okay, so we have a very delicious Pinot Gris.
Yep.
I'm just saying it's delicious. We haven't tasted it yet, but this is from our lovely sponsor, Budburst Wines. And I think this is like our 8th bottle that we've had.
Possible. And yeah, none have been disappointing, honestly.
Literally none.
Yeah,
Even the types
truly.
of wines that we don't normally like,
Yeah.
we have enjoyed.
Yeah.
This is a Pinot Gris, absolutely like my favorite white. And they're mostly Tassie wines that they feature, right?
Yes,
that
they
sell.
do have others, but I think, the big focus is on...
Yeah, Tassie.
Yeah.
This is called Bream Creek 2024 from Tasmania. So you know what? Let's get into it because...
And I don't think we've ever had a Tasmanian Pinot Gris before. Now, it does make a difference because Tasmania has that cold climate and the grapes grow in the cold.
Listen to this guy after 6 years. You're so clever, Billy.
I put words together.
You did. I did not earlier this week, and we will talk about that very shortly. Look, if you can't laugh at yourself,
Totally, honestly, totally.
like you have to just
We'll chat about it
Yeah,
because
exactly.
we have thoughts and we have words that we would like to share with you.
Oh my God. Look at if you
It's such a beautiful color,
it's mine
like
dribbled.
a rich yellow.
I wouldn't say rich yellow. I would say a nice diluted yellow. I don't know. I was just trying
Okay,
to
we're not
be opposite to her.
sorry.
It just looks delicious. And it is. And it fucking is.
Of course it is. I have not had wine in so long, I realize. Like, this is my first sip of wine, and I don't even know how long.
You were drinking wine the other night playing Monopoly.
I was, but...
Was it red?
It was red,
Okay,
and it wasn't fresh.
Please, for the love of God, tell me it wasn't a leftover bottle from us before holidays.
No, it was leftover box of wine from before I went. I know, the story gets worse. Anyway, this is not what we're talking about today. This is fresh and delicious. I didn't want to tell you because I don't want to scare you
For me to
or
judge you.
disappoint you. Yeah.
Maybe box wine's come a long way. I don't know.
It honestly has, but not when you leave it for like 4 weeks. Okay. This is delicious. My first proper drink of wine since we've been here, probably drinking some of Budburst's other wines.
Do you know what? My favorite wine region now is Tassie. And that is thanks to Budburst.
To Budburst, yeah.
I never really bought Tassie wines.
True. Because I don't think there is there's not as much variety in like the shops when you go. Like I feel like there's a lot of South Australia.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, who else makes wine? The other people. But honestly, not like a lot of Tassie.
Right? Or maybe we just don't see them. Maybe they are there, but we're so used to looking for the Coonawarras and the whatever that
people like drink boxed wine. Like
yeah, I think you should stop talking. I'm literally gonna start buying Tassie wines.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
Because
I would love to hear whether, because Lyndsey drinks and buys a lot of wine. Like I would actually love to hear if you're right. Like, are we just not seeing them because we're not looking for them, or maybe there's just not a lot of them out there? I don't know.
I'm going to tell Cammy next time he buys wine, because Cameron normally is the wine buyer,
right?
To grab a Tassie one.
Get some of this, and
So cheers to Budburst and cheers to Bream Creek. Thanks.
And to Tasmania. Okay, Lenny. Cheers.
To Lyndsey being a fucking failure on national TV. No, I'm just calm down over there. she's going to give me trouble for being too harsh on myself.
I have taken the biggest breath in and I'm holding it. I was holding it so hard.
I can so feel.
Lenny.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a backstory, okay?
Let's do it.
And I'm making this situation into a lighthearted situation.
Because it is.
It is, exactly. So just everyone take it with a grain of salt. So at the beginning of the year, we were joined into a pool of panelists for Channel 7's Noon News to go on a segment called The Debrief. Go on with another panelist and the host or the anchor. I don't know what she's actually called on. For the news, it's always a news anchor, but I wonder if she's called an anchor.
Presenter. I don't know. Good question. I don't know.
I wonder what they're called nowadays. Anyways.
Hello, Natasha Belling.
And I never want to say her name, Tarsh, because her name's Natasha.
Yes.
There's an R in there. And with my Canadian tongue, it sounds really awful because I say Tarsh.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. That's a bit too pronounced in the R for the Australians.
Yeah. So anyways, we're getting off topic. So you go on, you get 3 topics to chat about. The producer will email them to you in the morning. You don't really know the question, but you can get an idea of what is going to be the conversation.
Well, we will get to that, but yes, go on.
Yes. So we've never been on national TV before. Billy's always wanted to be on TV. I could not give a rat's ass about being on TV.
But we did earlier in the year. You're talking about like before, like at the beginning of the year when they initially, yes, true. Yeah. We were on the morning show once.
True. I take that totally back.
But we were together.
Different scenario.
100%.
It's like a safety blanket when we're on together.
And when we're together, there's like conversation you can vibe off of the other person. This is like you staring into a camera, much like this, but with lots of other lights, and it's a different
totally
vibe,
different
right?
vibe.
Yeah.
Totally different vibe. And it's the noon news, so it's like, it's serious. News. It's serious. We've been on the morning show. It's lighthearted and fun.
Yes.
Totally right up our alley. We just kind of say whatever comes out of our mouth and doesn't really matter.
True. Yeah.
It kind of matters when you're on the news. Anywho, so I'd been on twice before. The first time I nearly died out of nerves. I literally thought I was going to die. Like
Same. Yep.
Right, like
yes. Oh my God. Yes. And you could tell, like from my eyes, from just my first one, I was like, you just see the fear like in my body. Yeah. 100%.
For sure. Because I'm just going to set the scene for a second. Okay. So like Billy said, you're staring down, obviously the camera, but below the camera, you see the TV screen, and above the camera, you see another TV screen that's showing you and showing the show.
Yeah. Like what's actually on TV.
Exactly.
Yep.
But you can't actually look at either of those screens, or else your eyes are going to be like not looking at the viewer.
Yep.
So there's that to keep in mind. Plus, you're sitting at a news desk. They've got the background behind you. It's all very professional. When you're not used to that world, it's daunting.
100%.
Right?
Of course. Like even if it's something that I've wanted forever, that doesn't mean that you're not shocked when you get there, and you're not like, you don't know what to do. You don't know how it's going to go. You genuinely... Like to your point before, you actually don't know what they're going to ask you.
Yeah.
Like they give you the topics that morning.
Yeah.
We've never prepared for speaking about politics and things with a few hours of, notice. But then again, like you can understand what the topic is. They can ask you something totally random.
I was just going to say, they give you the topic, but not the question.
Exactly.
Totally different. And like when you sit on the stool at the desk, someone comes in and does your mic, and then they're fixing the screen. And so it's very real.
Yes.
It's very real. And then you're sitting there with the earpiece in, and you can hear like the show, but then also you hear the producer saying, okay, hey, Lyndsey, how are you? 10 minutes till showtime. Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, we're on in 30 seconds. But the worst part, and I don't know about you, is when you're sitting in the stool waiting and you're all ready to go, but you still have like 10 minutes to wait.
Oh, yeah.
And you're sitting there shitting yourself going, I just want it to fucking happen.
Yeah.
Because you start second guessing and like getting nervous, right?
But your body goes into some, like for me anyway, like it goes into some sort of panic where like my brain just doesn't work. Like it freezes everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So then like by the time they do cut to you eventually, you're like, what's happening?
Like a deer in headlights.
100%. Yeah.
Anyway, so my first one, I was super nervous. The second one, I did okay.
You did great. Yes.
I was excited afterwards.
Yes.
I'm like, oh my God, the next one's going to be
And they loved, yes, of course. We got great feedback, 100%.
All doing well. So I was asked again. Great.
But it's been about 6 months since the last one.
It has, but I was
just putting that out there as well. Because I think if we were doing them back to back, you would kind of get a bit more relaxed into it. Having such a long break, I think it kind of brings a bit of the nerves back. It did for me anyway.
True.
Right?
Not as much as the first time, but 100% true.
Yes.
So I get the topics, and the first topic was fucking nuclear power and the coalition, and like, what do those words even mean? Those are our worst nightmares. We've always said, like, anything political, that is not us.
And there was nothing political in the news these days, so I thought it was going to be breezy as.
Anyways, I had a very...
Because, sorry to cut you, but the week before I had gone on in Perth, because they initially asked us the week before, but you couldn't do it, and I was in Perth, so I actually went from Perth.
True.
Those topics that they gave me...
Porn.
Breezy as fuck. Yeah, porn in front of children or whatever, like kids being able to access porn.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
They were so fun.
That was so fun.
They were just I don't even remember.
I don't remember. Whatever it was, though, it was very much like up our alley, the sort of things that we would talk about. We literally did a porn episode that week. So to us, it was like, to me, that was like great. And I was like, great. And I even said to Lyndsey, like, there's no politics on at the moment. So whatever's going to come up, it's going to be great.
And they were very chatty responses for yours.
Totally.
Like, you didn't really... Yeah, you kind of had to prepare, but it was like whatever came out would have been fine.
Yes.
Anyway, so I get my topics. 2 of the topics weren't that bad, but I still kind of had to have an answer ready, but they were fine. But the political one, I'm like, ugh. But I was really proud of myself. I came up with a very generic answer that I thought could answer a lot of different questions.
Yes.
So she asks me the question, and my answer, I'm like, fucking hell. My answer is not going to answer her question. And I've seen it time and time again, because I watch Sunrise all the time, where the panelists, their answer doesn't really answer the question. Yeah. Like, so I knew that it was somewhat accepted, but
totally.
It stuck in my head. I was having this micro conversation within that split second, and it panicked me.
That panics me.
Right?
And because the thing is, I was in the room with her.
Yeah, she's sitting right
I'm sitting off in the corner. The only thing I can hear is what she's saying. So I don't hear all what the questions are leading to it. I don't hear any. She's obviously listening to it in her ear, but I don't know what's happening. So all I'm seeing is her.
All she's seeing is the hot mess sitting in front of her, fumbling over the words. So not only did I mess up my answer, because I didn't get out what I wanted to get out, my words, my mouth were not working. I was fumbling the words. It was not my best moment. So then she's like, oh yes. And she tries to make up for your answer, which is amazing. Yeah. She's like, oh yeah, they do need to, like, she's trying to make my answer to an actual answer. Anyways. So I'm like, okay, regroup. She's asking the next panelist.
And then the other questions are easier, right? Like the first one is always the hardest, and then they trickle down into easier ones.
But because I was so thrown off by how shit my first answer was, it just played with me. So then I fumbled and I fumbled. Did I make an ass of myself? No. Yeah. Was it my best moment? No. This is live TV, people. So the other thing that made me stumble, and I don't even know if I told you this. So when I gave my first answer and I was like, shit, I bombed that. Then you have to control your facial expressions. You have to control what actually does come out of your mouth after that, going, oh shit, that was crap.
Total. Yes.
You know, so you have to hide all of that.
Maintain your poise.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
so tricky.
Because you can't, like the Perth one that I did was a little bit different. I was telling you that I liked it better, but then in retrospect, I was looking down at the screen, so I wasn't looking directly at the camera, so it made my eyes go every which way. In Brisbane, the screen is very much like, it says, look here into the camera. So you're looking directly at them, so you know exactly where you're looking. But you can't see your face, so you can't readjust it. So you don't know what you're actually, like what you look like and what you, like it's only...
in Brisbane, you mean?
Totally, yeah. As in, I mean, that's how it should always be, but like, as in when you're looking so directly in the camera, you don't really know what you look like until later, right?
Oh my God.
Like you just kind of have to be this like while everybody else is talking, I've learned now I just smile. I just, not like an idiot, but just have like try and relax the face.
Yes.
Because that's the thing, it comes across, it's so fucking obvious.
Yes. And my mom was like, you were blinking so much, Lyndsey. Why were you blinking? And I'm like, I tried to explain to her, and I probably was like a stunned fish, but when the host, the anchor, is speaking to the other person, you can't be like,
totally.
Because like they're not speaking to you. So you can't look like a moron, but then you can't be like,
yeah, you can't be like, fuck, I fucked that up.
So it's, yeah, right? Exactly. So the second I knew we were off air, I knew people could still hear me in my mic, like for the production team, whatever, but I knew we were off air. I like slumped on the table. I'm like, oh my God, that was so shit.
Yeah, and then the little producer, she's not a producer. She's like a tech lady, Anne-Marie. She's so sweet. She runs in and goes like, oh, I just wanted to take it off in case you weren't happy with the questions they asked you or something. And we were like,
she said, because she thought, she was like, oh, it seemed like you thought that they were going to ask you something else. I'm like, no, I just knew I had done so shit. Now, the biggest thing about this, because Billy said all the nicest, rightest things that a best friend would say afterwards to support. And I believe what you were saying.
You should believe what I was saying.
Like, the world's going to keep turning. It wasn't that bad, blah, blah, blah. I get that. But you know when you're disappointed in yourself or you replay something in your head and you just have that gut feeling in your guts that just won't go away. You're like, fuck, God. So that's what I'm dealing with. Okay, people? That's what I'm dealing with.
And honestly, because again, like I watched what I saw and I know my best friend, so I know that's not her best. Like, and I know she's going to be disappointed. So you know all those things ahead of time, right? I was terrified to watch it after because I was scared for you. And then I did. And then I was like, that wasn't that bad at all. Like I was terrified walking into that thinking to myself, oh my God, okay, let's just see how she goes. Like it's, you know, may not have been that bad. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. And I think that like having seen a bunch of the other segments.
Yeah.
It happens to people all the time. People stumble on their words all the time.
Yeah.
It's so fucking hard. Like we said, you don't really know what the question's going to be. You have to quick smart, know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because they asked me earlier, I went yesterday, mine didn't get aired twice. I've been on 4 times. Twice it didn't get aired. Once because of the golf and yesterday because of the fucking Broncos. Anyway.
Didn't get aired in Queensland. It was aired in Perth and Sydney and it's online. We've posted. So go and watch the clips. You can watch my hot mess as well. I was going to
say, watch them both. Of course you should. But you just have to be like really ready to basically engage in conversation, which is really hard when you don't know what the fuck they're going to ask you about. They asked me about, oh, the coalition, this and that. I like, because it's the first thing that I looked at when I opened my eyes and I was like, I can't. I had to Google what the coalition is.
Yeah, so did I.
I didn't know what the coalition is.
Neither did I.
Just for those of us who don't know and who are like women like us. Like it's the opposition party, so like the Liberals combined with like the One Nation people or something. So they're like come together to form a coalition.
Well, not even One Nation. It's like coalition of government bodies.
But is it like if like sidetrack? Yeah. If like let's say the Liberals were in power, because at the moment like the Labor government's in. If the Liberal government was in, would that mean then like Labor and then the other small? Did they form the coalition? I don't know.
Sakes, I don't know.
Or did they have like another fancy name? I don't know.
All I know is that like government bodies. It's just government.
Point being, they're asking us these questions. Yeah. We're having to Google what fucking coalition is and where nuclear power even comes from. Like, what is nuclear power? Like, right? And so then when they ask you something that throws you off completely, you just have to be ready to say whatever you say. And I know you just like I know me, that whatever comes out of my mouth comes out of my mouth. Like it's really at that stage because you're so frightened. It is kind of completely uncontrollable and you just have to give your body over to what I like to call the fairies. Yeah. Because I pray to them, whoever they might be, to help a sister out because I cannot trust this and I cannot trust this. So I just go into like autopilot mode where...
And it's so autopilot. And the funny thing is like your mouth, literally, you're like, it is not working. I'm trying to say stuff. Like my brain is telling my mouth to say these words, but like it's such a weird experience. And but I want to say to us, like fucking kudos to us because besides being on the morning show, which we have done twice, but in my living room on together. Yeah. Like it's different. Yes, it's live TV, but it was totally different ball game. Like not many people would be able to do that or get the opportunity to do that.
100%. Like look at how seriously, true story. And this is what I was saying to you. Like, yes, it looked like a bit of a hot mess on our side of things. Yeah. But when you actually look at it on TV, it's not that bad. We've 100% seen people do way worse. We've done way worse. Yeah. Like that's not, do you know what I mean? And it is true that when you say like, it takes one little trip up and then it all just scatters down. Yeah. But how many people, again, get the opportunity to do that? Like even get put in a position, they trust us enough to be able to put us on to do a good job. I think we did great. Honestly, I was actually very proud of you. And because again, it takes guts to just sit there and like continue to try and continue to, you know what I mean? Like respond and engage.
Yeah. I had no choice.
Well, you could have ripped it off and ran off.
I could have,
right? God. There are so many things that could have happened and you didn't. You stayed in that chair and you did it. Yeah.
Petrified, going, fucking hell.
And that's, I could see it in you because it's like one of those things. And then you freak yourself out. Like the fear is real because you're so aware that you're on national television. People are watching live.
And it's so
Your
funny.
mom is here from Canada. We kind of talked about that a little bit, and I don't want to make you cry.
Yes,
but, right.
And that's what like I knew my mom was watching.
Yeah.
Because my mom watches normally the clips that we'll post of it later, but it's different. Like I knew she was at home with my kids, all sitting on the couch watching it. And it's funny how the mind works because so many thoughts, and this isn't like a revelation, but like so many thoughts can go through your mind all at the same time so quickly. And all of these thoughts were going through my mind as I'm fumbling.
But as you're trying to listen to what they're saying as well, because what's in your ear as well is not very clear.
Yeah.
Like it's clear, but you still have to concentrate to listen to what they're saying.
To hear that, Anyways, it was a fun event.
It was amazing
to go through.
It was amazing.
But I did say to Billy on the way home, because it's been our biggest fear since we've been asked, like, oh my God, to fumble like that bad. I've done it. So knock on wood. I hope that's like can only go up. But she did say like we're a good fit.
Yes.
Like the one producer said, we're a good fit. More so Billy, not Lyndsey at the moment.
Well, there was a time where I thought it was more so Lyndsey than Billy. So these things, like it goes up. I've also figured out if you just go and you speak with confidence, it really doesn't matter what you say.
For sure.
Like you said, you're not the only one who didn't exactly answer the exact question that she asked. People will have pre-prepared answers, whether they're professionals in the media industry for a long time, whether they're us. Like,
you just have to
speak with confidence.
Yeah.
And people will believe you. Yeah. It's really, I don't know why and how, but it works.
No, it's true. It's true. My confidence
went
anything.
Out. Yeah.
My confidence went out. But it was a learning curve. Yeah. It will...
Chalk it up to experience, babes.
I was going to say, like, make me a stronger person, but that's really corny and gay. But
she's already so strong. Like, I would actually hate to make her stronger. She would terrify me.
Anyways, it was an experience. It was funny.
It was an experience.
And we laughed.
Go watch them, honestly. Like, go watch them both. Have a little laugh with us, whatever. Like, now that you know the backstory.
Yeah.
It's really, like you said, like, it wasn't that bad. It's not the end of the world.
Look, it was bad. But next time it will be...
I think it felt worse than what it was.
Yeah, I haven't actually watched it. I'll watch it when I'm ready. I'm still processing.
We should have a little watching party.
You know what? Because, you know what? Let's just give them a little teaser.
Yes.
Things are changing. We're not going to tell you how, when.
Because we don't know. Like, full disclosure.
Fair. I mean, fair. We know some, but we don't know all.
Right.
And it happened very quickly this morning.
We ripped the Band-Aid off.
That we didn't know that was on.
True.
So things are changing. So it's really exciting for us because change is fucking good.
Yes.
And you know what? Yes.
We want to have fun. It's going to be fun.
We're changing shit up. Yes. So let's do a watching party. And that can be
one of our little
part of our
soft
changing
launches.
Yes. Okay, so just fucking stay tuned.
And bye. Fucking stay tuned, okay?
God. And buy Tassie wines from Budburst.
Oh my God, yes. Seriously, delicious. Go check them out. You guys, cheers.
Cheers to overcoming your fears.
And like cool shit.
Did you hear my rhyme, Billy? Cheers to overcoming your fears.
Say it again.
Cheers to coming... Oh, fuck it.
Thank you for joining us for this latest episode of Wine Chats podcast with Billi and Lyndsey. You can find us on our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and you can listen to us on any favorite podcasting app or watch on YouTube.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review, comment, send us some love. We absolutely love it.
Chat soon.